Hello everyone, so this is Monique and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's vlog, I would just like to thank you guys for watching my previous video and my previous vlogs. I am making this short video on how I apply to become a UK RN from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So if you want to see it, then just keep on watching. So just a little background story. How did my UK journey started? It actually just came out of nowhere, and I wouldn't have done this without the help of my friends who were here first, and of course my bestest friend in the whole world, who is like my sister from another mother, Zyla. I wouldn't have made it this far without her, because it actually started with her. So one afternoon she was like, "Monique, where are you? Are you free to meet up?" But we're always talking on Facebook, on Messenger. Suddenly she asked me to meet up with her. So I was curious on what she's up with. Kasi parang, you can just tell it to me on Messenger. I will answer you. And by that time, I wasn't really available to go out and meet with her. So sabi ko, message mo na lang ako, Jo. We call each other Jo. It's a term of endearment. So if she sees this vlog, it's our laughing joke na parang, open-minded ka ba? So ayun, we went out and had a big lunch. Talaga, big lunch. Parang ganun niya ako kinonvince to come to the UK. Kumain kami ng eat all you can. So we talked about the things that we have to do. Should we start with NMC application first, or mag-English test muna kami, and which English test we would be needing. Ayun, we both decided that we would do NMC first, yung CBT first. We were informed by one of our friends to start the application immediately so that we would be still under the old CBT, the old test of competence. Kasi I think by August that year, hindi na siya. It will be changed to a new one. So, ginawa namin, since it was already May, so kailangan target na namin, tapusin na namin yung NMC application so that we can take the CBT exam. Exam agad, guys. Ayun. So, okay, we've decided that we will do NMC first, CBT, and then the English test. Because I think what was advised before was you have to start with the English test first. I think the passing rate for the OET or IELTS, it's much more difficult to pass compared to the CBT. So kami, dasal-dasal na lang talaga kasi inuna na namin yung CBT. Good thing kasi about our application is that we were partners. You know, kailangan ko ng partner na sasabihin, Monique, mag-apply ka na, magbayad ka na, aral ka na, ganun kasi ako. Kasi kung ako lang, okay pa naman, may time pa naman ako. So si Asai, siya yung driving force ko to read and research. May notes ako, guys, ha. So here, the breakdown of our application. So I mentioned earlier, May 29, we already complied with the different documents that we needed to upload. So the documents were passport copy, PRC ID, or yung Lupon, the PRC certificate, diploma, transcript of record, and also the board rating. You would be needing that for the eligibility part of the NMC application, if we are eligible to become a part of the NMC. So ayun, in-upload ko din, and afterwards, you will have to pay an initial payment of £140. Hindi ko na alam magkano siya in dirhams that time, but £140. You will then receive an email from NMC na they have received your eligibility and qualification application together with the CRM number. So, and they also received your evaluation payment of £140. So, may mga resibo siya, payment reference. So, We did that May 30 of 2021. And while waiting for the authorization to take the test, we processed our SBV verification. So that is State Board Verification. So since nasa Dubai ako, I cannot process it alone. So what I did was, of course, I had to call my mom in Bohol to help me take my SPV. So what she did was, she went to PRC and she asked for what we have to bring to take an SBV for NMC. So, ang galing ng mom ko, guys. Sobrang galing niya. I will post it here kung ano yung list na kailangan mong i-fill. Like the details, like your name, profession, license number, date of exam, date of registration, exam date, general average rating, expiration date, cell phone number, date of birth, name of school, school address, degree, ganyan, and also for the good standing. So, since my mom was so good, sinenda niya sa akin, oh, Monique, fill upan mo na to. And it's a few hours after, I think they already answered NMC na parang Monique is verified to be a PRC license holder, blah, 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 blah. So, nag-appear na siya sa aking NMC account kasi line siya. So, ako na yung state board verification ko. Pala, that cost last time 200 pesos. So, that was 200 pesos. A few days after, about June 4 of 2021, then I received an email from PersonView na I have the authorization to take the test. So this is an authorization to take na the CBT because CBT is under PersonView. So ayun, may email sila with the candidate name, NMC candidate ID, yung authorization, number of attempts that you should have, exam, which is the registered nurse adult, dates, and also the instructions for booking the exam. So may mga instructions. So don't worry, they will also give you a username to create that PersonView account. I checked my eligibility and reviewed my qualifications, and they mentioned now I can apply. On that day, I booked for the PersonView ng slot for the exam, and I had to pay 83 pounds. So again, I don't know how much it was dirhams that time, but I booked for July 3, 2021. Nag-book na ako, no? So, kailangan ko na mag-aral. I checked also several Facebook groups on ano yung i-review sa CBT, syempre. So, it's computer-based exam. So, 130 questions siya. And you have 4 hours to take the test. Fast forward to July 3. It was a Saturday. I went there at 11 o'clock. And okay naman siya. I could say I did well. Okay naman yung resulta ng aking pagre-review. I think 15-20 minutes after, I got the result and I passed. So that day then, and afterwards, I then also booked for my English test. There are 2 different choices. You can either take IELTS Academic or OET. I have done IELTS Academic for 3 years ago. Pero yung validity kasi nun is 2 years lang. So, by the time that I was applying for the UK, hindi na siya valid. Nag-OET ako, guys, kasi hindi ko pa siya na-try. And my friends mentioned that OET is much easier than IELTS. Is it? OET is a bit more expensive than IELTS. I paid for 500 pounds for the OET, 1,700 dirhams that time. Mahal siya, guys. Whereas IELTS, if I'm not mistaken, is just about 350 pounds and 200 dirhams. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, mahal siya. So, kailangan ko siyang pasahin ng 1 time lang. I've heard na maraming nagfi-fail ng English test than the CBT. Pero kami nung friend ko, inuna namin yung CBT. Or ako lang ba? Ako lang ata. So, ayun, sabi nila easy naman daw yung OET because most of the questions, like all of it, it's all about healthcare, medical, nursing. So, easy lang daw siya, guys. I booked for the OET on August 7 for 9 a.m. exam in Al Barsha in Dubai. As much as gusto kong mag-review center, hindi ako nag-review center. You know, I've always believed if it's for me, it's gonna be for me. You know, mag-aral ako by my own time, by my own preference. And if I learned and if I passed, then it's for me. Ay, what we did is nag-self-review din kami. So, do it yourself na nga yung application namin. Self-review din kami sa lahat ng exams. O, diba, nakaka-proud kaming dalawa. So, ayun, I kept on practicing on listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So, to those na who wants or needs help on that, mga nagsi-self-review, huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa, guys. May mga pumapasa sa self-review. Okay, you don't have to pay for checking of writing paper, ganon. May mga ganon daw. And personally, I don't have problem with English tests because I like to read, I love to write, I obviously like to talk and speak. Along the way, medyo nahirapan ako actually sa writing. Kasi a transfer letter, you only just have to write the important things. For examples, ang dami niyang nakalagay. Which is mga nurses charts, yung mga ganun nga, ang haba niya. And you are only allowed to write certain number of words. You're not allowed to write everything, yung mga importante lang talaga. So that's why you really have to have someone who will check your writing practices. So wala ako nun. Ang teacher ko lang ay yung sarili ko at my self-confidence and my faith in God. So ganun lang talaga. But then I practiced. Kasi ba't naman ako magre-review kung kaya ko naman. That day came. And, aga ko doon, relax, ganyan. Tapos, diba, time restricted siya. It's like 45 minutes you have to finish everything. You have to finish listening. Dapat makinig ka ng maayos kasi kung mamiss mo yung isang word lang, then it's like, mawawala ka na talaga. And as for the reading, you have to have also like 45 minutes reading time. Alam mo yung techniques on how to skim. Magbilisan mo yung read mo and understand and comprehend. Ganon. So, ayun, natapos ko naman na yung listening ko agad. Yung reading ko on time. Wala naman ako na-miss. And then, yung writing came, which was dun ako kinabahan talaga kasi walang nag-check ng mga letters ko, guys. So, yung writing, if I can still recall, I had a transfer letter to the community. Sinulat ko lang din yung mga alam ko, yung napag-aralan ko, yung alam kong importanteng mga bagay-bagay lang. So, ayun, tapos na ako. Nakuha ko yung right number of words and hindi ako nag-exceed sa kabilang page. I think tama naman yung letter ko, yung construction ng letter ko. Okay na. Tapos na, 45 minutes is done. We were off to lunch break before speaking session will start. Okay na ako. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, ang bilis lang pala ng writing. Ang dali lang pala ng writing. Hindi pala stressful like everybody else was saying. So, until paglabas ko sa room, I found kabayan, he is from Cebu. So, he is Bisaya. When Bisaya meets another Bisaya, it's gubot na. It's chaos. So, ayun. So, okay, sabi na, Bisaya ka. Bisaya, sad ko. Sige, magdungan tag lunch. Kumusta? Started sharing that was his second attempt to take the OET to get the right scores. Kasi, nag-problem din siya sa writing the first time he did it. So, I'm like, okay, kasi first time ko today. And ako kasi I'm the type of person na after every exam, ayokong may naririnig na parang, sinagutan mo ba to? Or do you have this? Or how did you do this? I'm like, there is? Bakit wala akong ganon? So, what he did, the whole time we were having our lunch, he was talking about our writing test. And what he said was, his answers were like up until the second page. Ako hanggang first page lang ako. Hindi ako umabot sa second page. Like, Oh my God! Sabi kasi niya, susulat daw lahat. Ako, hindi ko sinulat lahat. Kasi hindi mo talaga dapat isulat lahat. You just have to pick the important ones and write it. Na importante to transfer for the care. Eh siya, sinulat daw niya lahat. Eh ako, hindi ko sinulat lahat. Hindi ko alam. Imagine how dreadful that was during the whole hour of lunchtime until waiting for my turn to do the speaking test. Iniisip ko yun, sabi ko, oh my God, hindi na talaga ako papasa, babagsak na ako. Oh my God. So nag-aano na ako, parang maniniwala ba ako sa kanya o hindi. Tapos yung mga ibang kabayan na parang hindi ganun yung answer ko, ganyan. So syempre naniniwala din ako sa kanya, di ba? Kasi he had prior experience and I didn't. Di ba? Pangalawang take na niya yun. Ako, first time lang. Tapos hindi pa ako nag-review, di ba? So, ayun, pinagdasal ko na lang talaga. And for the speaking test, I was second to the last pa. Di ba? So, quite easy. Even the IELTS, hindi talaga ako nagka-problema. It was more like a conversation between a patient and a nurse. Yeah, the whole conversation that you have for the speaking, you will be recorded. And it will be sent to Australia for the results. Matagal yung result niya, unlike the IELTS. Kasi IELTS, I think 3 to 5 days you will get the result. OET, unfortunately, it was supposed to be 3 weeks because they have to send everything to Australia. And then you will get an email for the result. September 15, I got the result and I got the scores that I wanted. I'll just post it here. Nakakahiya, but I'll just post it. So for OET, in order for you to qualify, you will need to have score of B for listening, reading, and speaking. And writing, it's fine na C+ na. Ako guys, C+ lang talaga yung pinagdasal ko sa writing ko. Kahit C+ lang, tatanggapin ko yun. Kasi hindi naman ako nag-review diba? Like, for that, what I did was I needed to upload the NBI clearance and then the police clearance and the English test result. Then I will have to pay the final payment of £153. Ito pala, for the NBI clearance sa Dubai, if you didn't have NBI clearance after 2014, you have to go to the consulate to get the blue form and fingerprinting. And then you have to, kung gusto nyo ng cheaper option, may LBC sa labas ng consulate and you can just ask them to process it for you. They will send it to the Philippines. So ako, ayoko ng hassle. What I did is I found this apostille on Facebook. I had my previous NBI clearance with me. So I just scanned it and I sent it to her. And then I just had to wait for 5 days, 6 days, and I received the scanned copy of the NBI clearance. And also a few weeks after, I met with her in Burjuman and I got the NBI clearance. I had to pay 500 dirhams, so mahal siya guys. But it's similar, it's almost similar. It's 350 dirhams, I think, if I had to go to consulate and process everything. And sabi nila it would take about 6, 7, or 8 weeks. And who has time for that? Diba? Kailangan na nating bilisan ng ating application. Kaya nag-apply kung pinapatagal pa natin. Charot. So what I did is I just paid 500 dirhams to this person and they will be the one to process everything. So mag-aantay na lang ako. And for the police clearance, there are 2 options on how you would take and ask for police clearance in Dubai. You can ask in Dubai police station, which I didn't do. Parang may ribbon sila. But what I did, yung app na Ministry of Interior, you can download it on your phone and just fill out your name, mobile number, Emirates ID, email, and you have to just pay 54 dirhams together with the tax na yon. You can pay through credit card or debit card and they will just mail you the police clearance. So you'll just have to print it. And yung validity nun is 3 months. But since if you're gonna take your OSCE, they will accept it naman. But you have to make sure it's still very much valid before you come here. Kasi i-check din yun sa immigration. By October 6, in-upload ko na yung police clearance, NBI clearance, and the English test sa NMC portal ko. And then I had to pay for the 153 pounds na din. So for the medical practitioner verification, just put the name, the contact number, and the email of your doctor. And I think NMC will just send a link on how he or she can answer or fill out na yung mga healthy ka ba or hindi. So, I don't know how it looks like, pero yun lang din yung ginawa ko. So, dapat valid yung email address niya at makita niya agad yung email ng NMC so she or he can fill it up right away and mag-show na agad yun sa NMC portal mo. Tapos na, it means that your NMC is ready. December, I started applying, sending out my application to all the agencies I have. Mga kunars natin, they will share the list of the agencies na hiring sila. So, what I did, ay sinendan ko silang lahat kasi marami akong time. Sinendan ko sila lahat ng application letter, ng CV, yung mga results ng exam ko, yung mga required documents. So, ayun, pinasa ko na lahat sa kanila. Pinag-send ko na. And days after that, I also received several emails for interview. And yun, naka-anim. And I got also 5 offer letters. So, alam niya. December 3, I got my COS through email from my agent. December 13, 2021, I went to VFS in Wafi. So, my appointment was 9 o'clock, obviously. So, ayun, pinasa ko na yung COS ko, yung mga requirements ko, yung mga ganyan. There's 2 options. So, when you apply for a visa, there's a standard and there is priority. Bayad ako ng extra 1,100 something dirhams para lang mag-priority service. And then, I took my biometrics and photo. Ayun, and before Christmas, actually, December 20, I already got my passport with visa stamped in it. And January 9, I was sent na the ticket, and January 12 was my flight via Emirates Airlines. Ayun guys, haba na ng kinuwento ko, diba? But that was really the whole story of how all of this started. So if you are planning to come and work here as a nurse in the UK from Dubai or even from the Philippines, it is fine kasi andito din kami, diba? And we did it all by ourselves. So si Ate Sai, she's also in London at the moment, and nauna siya sa akin actually November, andito na siya. Ako January pa because I had some business to deal with before I left Dubai. Ayun, if you have any questions, just feel free to message or email me. Everything you want to ask, anything you want help with, I will try my best to help you with and answer your questions, char. So, ayun, advice ko lang is just believe in yourself. You know, if you failed in the English test, there's always second time, there's always third time, fourth time. There's always a time to try and try and try and try again. So, yun lang. Just believe in yourself. Just prayers talaga. That is what really helped me through everything. Prayers talaga. Enjoy the whole experience. Enjoy the process. Kasi now looking back at all those bloopers that I had, I always love to share it with my friends na parang I had to go through all of these comedies and tragedies to just be where I am right now. So, sa mga kunars natin dyan sa Dubai, sa mga kabayan natin ng mga nurses dyan who wants to change their environment and try a different opportunity here in the UK, kaya natin to mga kunars. So that's it for my chatty vlog today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, please don't forget to click on the like button, click the subscribe button down below, and of course the bell notification to get more of my upcoming videos. I will see you guys on my next vlog.